is going on, guys? Welcome to another video. If you're new here, thanks for checking out the video. My name is Jeremy and this is Jeremy's Wild World. Nice off from today's title. Today's video is going to be another rehousing video, and it did not go as planned, as you saw from the intro today. Now, today's rehousing is of course a huntsman species. This of course being the Heteropoda boiei, also known as the lichen huntsman, a really stunning species of huntsman, and she definitely proves the point that huntsmen can teleport and they're very quick. So of course today I'm going to be rehousing it as well as showing you the specimen today, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So before I get into today's video, I just want to quickly say that according to my YouTube statistics, a lot of you guys who watch my videos aren't subscribed. So if you enjoyed today's video and you want to see more, click that subscribe button as well as the notification bell down below so you guys don't miss out on future content. Now without further ado, let's start off by showing you this beautiful Heteropoda boiei. So to start off the video, I'm going to be showing you the specimen I'm going to be rehousing today, and this of course is the Heteropoda boiei, also known as the lichen huntsman. Now this species is a really awesome one because of the coloration. Now I did actually pick this scale up from the Southeastern Arachnid Show, and don't worry guys, although this video is coming a week after my Southeastern Arachnid Show video, this I actually recorded a couple days after the show, so don't worry, she hasn't been sitting in the container for too long, and I just want to show you her here. So as you can see, Heteropoda boiei, lichen huntsman, did pick this up for a fantastic price from the spider shop, and she is just absolutely gorgeous. No, I'm not going to pop off the lid because I do not need a huntsman running around my bedroom. But you're probably wondering, Jeremy, are you 100% sure that this is a female? And yes, I am. Simply because Heteropoda boiei is a sexually dimorphic species. This meaning it's very easy to distinguish males and females. Now, when they're growing up, the lichen huntsman is of course known for their coloration, this being the really green and spotted coloration. With the males, they do retain the color, whereas the females get a little bit washed out as they get older. And you can see on the side of the chicellary or the fangs, it's not the clearest because of the delicut, but you can see, will it focus? Yeah, the little red spots just next to her chicellary. That is one way to sex true spiders. I found with like your huntsman, wolf spiders, etc. If you see that little red spot on the side of their chicellary, it means it's a female. So yeah, really happy with having the specimen. As you can see, compared to my hand, and I don't have very big hands, but she is very large, and I'm not looking forward to rehousing her, to be honest. She was really well behaved in my C's video, but you never know, these things are teleporting nightmares. I'm lost for words, but yeah, she's an absolutely gorgeous specimen, and she's going to get a really nice glass enclosure today. So let's get right into building now. And here is the enclosure I'm going to be rehousing this beautiful Heteropoda boiei in. As you can see, it's a custom Aquaria arboreal enclosure. I did actually originally pick this up for a Diana piece I purchased from Bugs UK, but unfortunately after a couple of days, it did pass away. So this enclosure's just been sitting around. I've just been waiting for something to put it in, and the opportunity has finally arisen with this Heteropoda boiei. So I can see it's a really nice arboreal enclosure, not too wide, but has a lot of height to it. Of course, with the Heteropoda genus being a arboreal species, it's really good to have an enclosure for them that has a lot of height in order for them to climb and be able to molt properly and everything. And I have already put the piece of cork bark I'm going to be using today inside the enclosure. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to sort out the enclosure off camera, and we're going to cut back into it. I'm going to talk about a couple of things and how the enclosure has been set up. So let's do that right now. Now here's the enclosure. What do you guys think? Really happy with how this turned out. Now, as you can see, I did incorporate some lichen within the enclosure. I'm just going to give you guys a better look here. I had some dried lichen lying around, and since we're rehousing a lichen spider, why don't we incorporate some lichen into the enclosure? So what I did, I chipped out some holes within the cork bark and just shoved the lichen in. Now this was dried lichen, and I did just rehydrate it, and it looks really fantastic. Now what's going to happen most likely is it's going to kick around the lichen, but it looks really good for now. And yeah, so the substrate is a mix of the original substrate that it came in with the travel tub, which is cocoa fiber, a little bit of topsoil, and some sand. Of course, as Petka always says, sand for texture. And of course, can't go wrong with some leaf litter and a little bit of sphagnum moss in the back. So the enclosure looks really nice. I don't know why it's fogging up here in the front, but hey ho. But yeah, so that's the enclosure set up. Let's get the spider rehoused. Not looking forward to this. With the enclosure set up and looking really nice, all that's left to do is rehouse the spider. Now, to be completely honest, I'm really not looking forward to it because huntsmen are very bolty. Now, I am not really finicky when it comes to bolting, but I just don't want to be chasing a spider around my room. So hoping to pay the most attention when it comes to rehousing her, and luckily enough, she's already close enough to the catch cup lid. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to place the cup into the enclosure, put the lid partially on, and try to just tap her out and hope to God that she does not just squeeze out somewhere and run away. So let's give this a go. Oh my God, I am nervous upon nervous. Got the lid here ready. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to pop the lid off here. Place the cup. And then, okay, so the cup is pretty much, I'm just going to poke her and see what happens. That is not where I want you to go. Oh God, she's at the front of the enclosure. You can see her legs there. Do not go this way, my love. Can you go into the enclosure, please? Oh dear, yeah. Oh my God. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Be right back, guys. So, I'm back. After about a good 15 minutes chasing a gleaming huntsman around my room, she's finally in the enclosure. I rehoused her off camera because, my God, you can probably tell it did not go smoothly whatsoever. And I definitely 100% jinxed myself when I said that she was a calm spider. She's not. She's really not. She's got in all the nooks and crannies, and enough about that. She is nice, safely insecure. But yeah, you can see here she's just plonked herself in the back of the enclosure. Just there. I would get some better shots, but I don't want to take her out, and I don't feel like chasing a huntsman around my room again. So that's pretty much the rehousing today, guys. It's a rehouse fail. That's going to be the title today. Rehousing fail. Or rehousing gone wrong! Exclamation points. But nevertheless, she is rehoused in a beautiful glass enclosure. I'm really happy with how the lichen looks. It was really dried out before. Gave it a little bit of water and it spruced back up. So hopefully she doesn't knock it over and she just webs it around and it maintains that really nice mossy look. And yeah, so that's the end of today's rehousing, guys. Let's get right into the outro. So that's the end of today's video. What do you guys think? That was a rehousing and a half. Now, definitely puts the name to Huntsman being a very, very fast species. So if you guys aren't too keen on having really quick species, I wouldn't recommend Huntsman to people. But if you do love the coloration and you want something different than an old world tarantula, I definitely recommend Huntsman. And they are by far some of my favorite species. And this just reminds me why I like them so much, just because of their speed. Now, she has settled into the enclosure and she has been eating well, and she is getting quite plump. But of course, I do have the male for her in case she isn't fertile. I do have a male that I'm growing up right now, so fingers crossed I can pair these and get some babies out in the future. So that's the end of today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I'd really appreciate if you click that subscribe button as well as the notification bell down below so you guys don't miss out on future content. I also really appreciate if you guys would follow me on Instagram, Jeremy's Wild World, _ as well as Jeremy's Wild World.sales. I'm really active on Instagram, posting pictures and videos with animals and birds I keep when I don't upload on YouTube. So that's all for me today. Leave a like, leave a comment, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.